All right, gang, welcome to another edition of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's live stream. Yeah, gang, live stream. And let me tell you what a great week for treasure. And I tell you what, we have the proof of that right here on tonight's show. So again, welcome, one and all, and we'll catch on, see who's here. Amy, part-time detector, hello. Oh, there's Sandy Reiser. Oh, that weird lady. And who's your hillbilly? Hello. Hey, there's CT Relic Digger. Hi. North Jersey Detector. How are you? Yobin Gall. Hi. Blues Coins. How are you? And hey, there's Gone Digging. How are you? Dog is my co-pilot. Nathan. Oh, I tell you what, talk about you a little bit later on. Metal Detecting Yorkshire. How are you, York? And who else is here? Let's see. Oh, we got other. Oh, there's Ghost Talk with the Risers. Oh, there's an announcement about that. Rivendell Coins, how are you? And see who else? Dirt Monkey, how are you? Not worth digging up there in that Yankee ground. I tell you what, sometimes I agree. And see who else we got? Yobin Gall, how are you? And I tell you, welcome, one and all to, like I said, another edition or rendition of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium live stream. And just remember, always safety first. And see who else we got going on here, and just want to again say, oh, there's Nightbot, that's Rosie, anyway, and welcome, Drummond Detect, how are you, and Mississippi Bottle Digs, hi, Hoogie's Hobby Shop, hi, and again, welcome, one and all, Mike Mellyman 24, how are you, and I tell you what, gang's all here, and again, gang, it's another 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, here at the Emporium. But anyway, gang, I tell you again, welcome to another Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium live stream. The only live stream you'll see tonight was someone wearing a hard hat. So, yeah, gang, I haven't gotten my Conquistador Balboa hat yet. So, yeah, a hard hat will have to do for now. So, awareness, like an old fedora, you got it cocked on one side, But anyway, yeah, actually it is a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium hard hat. See, ask for it at a Lowe's or Home Depot near you, and see how fast you'll get thrown out. But anyway, gang, I tell you, what today is, my British friends, by the way. Today is, or actually tomorrow is October the 10th, which is Happy National Metric Day. Yeah, gang, believe it or not, tomorrow is National Metric Day. I couldn't believe it either. But anyway, gang, again, welcome, and we're going to get this thing rolling. I tell you, we were just loading up with information and stuff, and even just a couple of moments before the show. So hopefully we'll try and squeeze everything in. And we have, again, for whatever reason, announcements galore. So yeah, do hang around for those, because there is a whole lot of stuff going on in the community this, I tell you what, it's going to be a jam-packed next couple of months. But anyway, gang, I tell you, what a show we got for tonight. And again, I'll say, we're adding stuff right up to the line. And anyway, we're going to have tonight our usual news and upcoming stuff you are not going to want to miss, giveaways, guest spots, and more. And we also have a small mail call, fantastic stuff from fantastic people. And we're also going to have our treasure story. We've got something special tonight. It's not exactly a treasure story, but we are going to dissect a photograph. And it's an exercise that later on in a couple of weeks, not next week, in a couple of weeks, we'll do the same exercise with some maps. So, yeah, good little learning technique there. So do hang around for that. And, of course, we have the viewer appreciation giveaway. Yeah, gang, I tell you what, we got some stuff for you tonight. We have another loop donated by Ken Petey. And we also have, yeah, gang, we have some more Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. Remember, wherever you go, when you have to go, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. And also, too, we have a Canadian penny. And it's that one, the Centennial. And also, too, gang, we've got well, actually, next month's copy, November. That's right, it's November issue of Western Eastern Treasure Magazine, and we'll tell you why. What makes this one so special, believe it or not, if you haven't heard already. But anyway, gang, there you go. And that's tonight's giveaway. It's almost a giveaway palooza, and I always wonder what exactly a palooza was. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of this thing because this is actually very, very hot and heavy. Who knows? Maybe we'll put it back on for the giveaway. But anyway, that there is the giveaway for tonight. And so do stick around for that. That'll be sometime towards the end. And yeah, so it should be a good time. I wasn't really time for reviewing chat, but I just happened to scroll across the screen how I've always wanted to wipe my butt on Reiser. Okay, I don't get to read that every day. All right, we'll go ahead and catch up with chat. Hey, Lincoln, how are you? And I tell you, my eyes just glanced at it right at the right time. Oh my goodness! Did you get him a new Tonka truck? I wish I had a Tonka truck. And I miss those things, believe it or not. Oh my goodness. All right, Reiser, teach us something. Well, we're going to give it a whirl. Hey, Jordan, how are you? Oh, I see. All right, Ken P. Is Ken in chat? Oh my goodness, I tell you. Is that an ink tie alien helmet? It could be. That had a tinfoil wrapped around it. But, ask Sandy, he looks like one of the village people. Just oh yeah, we're not going to do that dance. No.
I'm now going to have my parents later, so you have that hat on.
I tell you what, if you guys aren't a member of the was it the coin op community or whatever? Oh, I tell you what, they had some funny jib jabs on there. Oh my goodness. But anyway, Builder Bob the Builder. Okay. Anyway, gang. Here we go. Well, anyway, first the news. Anyway, we're going to build up to the dramatics. But first off, this is what we got. We got kind of a less of a glitzier piece that you're going to see, but we do have this button. And this button was dug up by a buddy of mine, MC. He's my metal detecting buddy. And I tell you what, for a colonial button, this button is a dandy, and with most of the gilding still left on it, I tell you what, that there is pretty sharp. And I tell you what, congrats to MC. After all, like I said, this is a dandy of a button. And I tell you what, I think it cleaned up nice. I was impressed with how all the gilt is still left on it. And again, yeah, congrats to him. But anyway, if you want to see what I found this weekend, here, take a look. Alright, gang, what you're looking at is a Rolling Rock can. Now, this is just not any kind of Rolling Rock can. Nope. I think I found the smallest Rolling Rock can I have ever seen. I think it's 7 ounces. Now, I have to say, really, what is the point? 7 ounces. You know what, gang? This is the beer, just to remind you that you want a beer. And yeah, I think this beer is the furthest one can be without getting drunk and still can say they had a beer. I tell you what, this darn thing was the smallest thing I've ever seen. And you know what, in good conscience, you can say that, you know, you haven't been drinking because, yeah, gang, this does not accomplish any kind of drinking whatsoever. But you know what, I tell you, yeah, that is it's a sampler. Yeah, Jim. But I tell you what, I never knew they made beer in a can that small. I mean, that's not even social drinking. That's experimenting. You know, I don't like the taste of that. But anyway, I thought that was the weirdest darn thing. Oh, anyway. We're back. Anyway. And then, alright, gang. Well, Rivendell Coins, you know, that guy, why, has sent along another cipher. If you guys want a screenshot, it, why, here you go. You're going to have your chance. There is page 1, and if you guys want to have the whole complete cipher, just hit me up with an email, and I will send out an email of the 3 pages that I have of this cipher. And if you can't screenshot it, like I said, you can request it, and I'll send it to you in the email, a digital copy. And let me tell you what, gang, if by chance you should get through part 1, hint, hint, you can email me again for part 2. Yeah, gang, there's a whole nother part. If you get through part 1 and email me, say, Reiser, I got through, but I'm missing something here. Why, yeah, gang, I'll send you along part 2. And yeah, that's probably a hit. And furthermore, just to give you even more of a hint, why, yeah, we've already gotten a solution. So do anticipate a reveal within the upcoming week or so. And oh yeah, gang, and of course you guys know that yeah, there's another cipher being worked on as we speak to volley back towards Rivendell coins. And again, many thanks to him for the enjoyment of the ciphers. And I tell you, oh Amy, the key is there. But anyway, we're gonna try and catch up with chat real quick, and let's see. Can someone do it and tell me what it says, please? No, that's not it. That's not the point. You have to try and work it out. That's all the fun of it. And see who else we got here. Oh, big announcement coming up. Yeah, that there is. Several. And all right, Jim. I do have a great night. They don't make it. They don't make it in the can, Charlie. They don't make the Rolling Rock in the can no more. But anyway, gang, here we go. Further along we go. This guy, oh my goodness, this guy. I tell you what, I had a little sneak peek of this thing, and before he actually, yeah, but anyway, I had a sneak peek, and I tell you what, my mouth just gaped open. Are you guys ready for this? And you've probably already heard about it before. If you haven't heard about it already before, you're probably in a cave. But here you go, gang. Congrats to Nathan, Dog is my co-pirate, for digging up a $5 gold half eagle. Absolutely, positively remarkable. And I tell you, it looks to be in phenomenal shape. I tell you what, lifetime find right there. And I tell you, it is, again, absolutely remarkable. And 1911, I tell you what a good year too. 1911, it has a mintage of 915,000. Indian Head series. Now, the Indian Head series ran from 1908 through 1929, and the designer was Bella Lyon Pratt. Now, what you're looking at is 90%. That's right, 90% gold and 10% copper. And it weighs 8.359 grams. I tell you what, a very nice specimen. And again, congrats to Nathan. Again, that is absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, I'm sorry about teasing you about wearing flip-flops. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, that there is, like I said, and I'll say it again, that there is a lifetime find for sure. But I tell you, it is very impressive. I don't even want to take it off the screen. I just want to leave it there and look at it. And believe me, when I first did say it, I did leave it on my screen for some time. Holy cow. Anyway, again, congrats to Nathan. All right, let's look at it one more time. Ready? Here we go. I don't know. I keep hearing like trumpets or something when I pop that picture up. Whoa. Anyway. All right, gang. Well, here we go. Something that you guys are probably sick and tired about hearing Reiser go on and on and on about, we've got this thing. And you probably guessed it. That is tonight's giveaway. A copy of the Western and Eastern Treasures magazine, the November issue. Yeah, gang. In fact, I think it just hit the store shelves 3 or 4 days ago. But anyway, Western Eastern Treasure Magazine, November 2018 issue, on your newsstands. Now, Reiser actually has an article in that issue. Now, I must apologize for, my digger friends. You've probably heard me say, oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. But I tell you what, I am so pleased about it, you just don't know. So do check it out. I tell you, it's been a rather long wait. Again, November 2018 Western and Eastern Treasure Magazine. Be sure to ask for it at your local newsstand. Now, this is for real. You know, this isn't like the Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. They will actually have this magazine at your newsstand. So anyway, yeah, don't ask for the toilet paper at the newsstand because they won't have it. But yeah, and can actually ask for this magazine. But anyway, gang, I tell you, and again, that's right, we'll be giving one away this evening at the giveaway portion at the end of the show. So whoever you are, you don't have to buy one because you'll have one. But the rest of you, go buy one. No, okay. But anyway, gang, on with more further stuff. We've got. Oh, let's hope I can find it. I hope I loaded the picture. You guys ready? Uh-oh. There we go. We got it. That thing. Garrett Carrot giveaway. Yeah, that's right. The Garrett Carrot giveaway, the Garrett Pro Pointer AT, will be given away on December the 18th, 2018, on the Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's live stream by none other than Rosie. That's right, our feisty random pickerbot that normally chooses our weekly giveaway winners. So you may want to start buttering her up now. I tell you what, believe me, she never forgets. She holds a grudge forever. But anyway, this is a community-sponsored giveaway. Note, I did not call it a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium giveaway because you, me, all of us are part of this community, and we make it what it is. So if you would like to contribute towards this giveaway by making a donation, feel free to do so. And any amount is appreciated. Repeat, any amount is appreciated. We all come from different walks of life. To some of us, $100 isn't very much, and on the other hand, $1 could be an awful lot of money. So whatever compels you is fine. And yeah, gang, a necessary legal footnote. Donators or donations does not improve your odds or chances at winning whatsoever. So, yeah, and also, too, if you decide to donate to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium, and we will actually scroll your channel's name here at the bottom of the screen, and we've got a whole list of them. You'll see M.A. Lyman 24, you'll see Treasure Hunting SWPA, and you'll see Anonymous. You know who you are, Anonymous. I greatly appreciate it. You know who you are. And we'll just say he's a member of our community. And thank you. And there's also two. I'm missing one. Where's my notes? Or we could just wait for it to go back around again. I am missing one. Yeoman GAW. That's right. Thank you. And anyway, gang, so what we'll do is we'll scroll you along the bottom. And of course, you know, you have the little reminder down there. That talks about the Garrett Carrot giveaway and tells you the date. Cannot forget the date. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on December the 18th. And guess what, gang? That's a Tuesday. And, see it going by. Donations graciously accepted. And, yeah, just want to talk about it again. Let's see if it actually goes by. But, what? After I gave you $50,000? Yes, actually, no, $50,000. How many machines would that buy? I'm sure we could strike a deal with Garrett. I am forgetting one. Ghost Talk with the Reiser, Sandy, and also I forgot the other one, Ken Peavy. You guys are great. I can figure I forget my own misses. Oh my goodness. And
Alright, go pay for it later.
oh, see that. But anyway, North Jersey Detector. Oh my goodness, I tell you, wonderful. Mallyman 24, wonderful, wonderful. Treasure Hunting SWPA. Thank you guys so much, and you too, Anonymous. And it's greatly appreciated. And again, thank you for being part of the community. Now, not only that, but we will post the channels in chat who are sponsoring the giveaway. You guys probably have seen it already. They came clustered through there. And you'll see them once in the beginning of the stream, and then you'll see them again at the end. But anyway, if you would like to make a donation, please use the PayPal link. And again, whatever amount you decide, and also to please goods and services only. I got kind of a couple already without goods and services, but that's fine. But yeah, please use goods and services only. So again, if you would like a shot at the Garrett Carrot, be right here. Here, same time, same channel. Again, Tuesday, December the 18th at 7 p.m. Don't miss it. Put a sticky note on the bathroom mirror because you don't want to miss out opportunity. So, anyway, gang, that is that part. Also coming, we have got a treat for you next week. Yeah, gang, that's right, next week. October the 16th. Again, yeah, that's right, Tuesday. You do not want to miss it. We will be live streaming from a historic locale here in southern New Jersey. Don't miss it. From the from the vantage point where we will be at, we will be doing two. Yeah, that's right, two historic locales at the same time. And unless it rains, we'll probably have to at least do one. But if it doesn't rain and we've got clear weather, we will most definitely do two. You know, I never kind of figured this out. I hope the moon's out because it's going to be dark. And let me see. And then, oh yeah. So yeah, gang, be here for when Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium again hits the streets. And I tell you, there'll be two historical segments and maybe a treasure story. And we'll have to see. We'll see how friendly time is. And who knows? If anybody happens to walk past us, maybe we'll interject with some people in the street. That would be fun too. And I don't know how we're going to work that because we do have to get permission. We do have to go, hey, do you mind if we talk to you? You know we're live streaming. I don't know. We do have to get permission. Otherwise, yeah, it's no. It's like you can shoot people as long as they're like in a crowd and you're not actually focused on them. But we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. When is that? That is next Tuesday's stream. Next Tuesday at 7 o'clock, our normal time. We will not be here at the desk. No. We will be actually, I can't say where. I'll give you a couple of hints. If you do want a hint, let's just say it's very important to mariners. So anyway, it'll be a great time. Don't miss it. Next Tuesday, we'll be on the street. So anyway, we'll try and catch up with chat. We can shoot people in a crowd sleeping, not with a gun, with a camera. Can't wait the next time in the crowd. Yeah, I probably should have rephrased that a little bit better. Hey, Jersey History Hunters, how are you? And try and catch up. Oh, see, Manticoids are in. And Wells of History, I know stuff sitting next to the door waiting. Those creepy dolls. Or is that what they... Oh, same time, same bad channel, absolutely. And I am here for the... Hey, Al, how are you? And, there's the... all those. Yeah. I'll get the oil can. You know what, Rosie, I tell you what, she is fickle, isn't she? Anyway, gang, when sailors are on shore leave, they often visit a... that would be a highly interesting live stream, but never... No, that's not going to be... Yeah, I think that might violate some sort of YouTube-ness. But anyway, gang, all right, well, I tell you what, it has been confirmed. Reliable, yeah, gang, that's right, reliable sources have reported back to us that, yeah, Ghost Talk, yeah, gang, that's right, Ghost Talk will be live streaming next Wednesday night at October the 31st. If you haven't guessed it or you haven't looked at your calendar, that is Halloween. Yes, so that will be a like a one-time live stream thing for that particular time slot because, after all, yes, Ghost Talk Halloween, it just kind of fits together. And the time for that is what time? 8:30. 8:30 for the live stream, October the 31st, Halloween Ghost Talk. So do tune in for that. And I tell you what, it's that weird ladies channel. Now, I'm unsure of what her agenda is going to entail, but I tell you what, given her last name, we will assume that it's going to be far from ordinary. After all, it's, that gal and Halloween night, you just never know what to expect. There could be, creepy baby dollies, and who knows, but we'll have to lock up like any of the sharp instruments for that evening. Ken says he's dressing up like Rosie for Halloween. I tell you. And what was it? Was it last Halloween? I tell you what, the granddaughter, right? She carried around a. Did she carry around the Chewbacca?
Yeah.
She carried around the Chewbacca, right? I tell you what, she works it already. She carried around a Chewbacca doll going trick or treating, right? She has her little bucket, right? But she has two buckets with the dolly in the other bucket. So she knocks on the door, trick or treat, right? She gets the candy in the bucket. And then she says, Can my dolly have some candy too? So she took the dolly. I tell you what, chip off the old block. Holy cow. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Great stuff. Oh my goodness. I laughed and laughed and laughed. But I just put a print of a selfie on A4 and I put it on my door. Nobody ever knocks on my door. Oh my goodness. Amy, I hate dolls. Shudder. Oh my goodness. I tell you what. Wait until you see some of the ones that, Weird Lady has. Oh my goodness. I tell you, especially the one that's supposed to be looking like it's crying. It is absolute. If you were here for the bathroom stream, you may have gotten a peek at it. But, we had, that doesn't surprise me, Ken. We had a extra sack for our sick brother. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's an idea. Trick or treat. Did I see you before? No, that was some other kid. Oh my goodness. And then we've got this guy. Yeah, gang, that's right, my 8 o'clock. I'm going to dress up like Charlie and give toilet paper to the kid. That's a great idea, actually. I like that idea. Who doesn't like toilet paper? It's handy, and disposable. Yeah, I tell you, toilet paper is a good thing. Anyway, gang, that's right. Flash in your pan. November the 20th, after you finish with Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's live stream, we are all going over and crash Flash in your pan. Crash Flash. That's right. I think that's going to be the term for it. We are going to crash Flash. November the 20th, Old Man Reiser will be a guest on Ed's show. I can't get used to calling him that. He's not Ed. That's Flash. Anyway, I'll be a guest on Flash's show. That's better. Anyway, so do tune in for that. I tell you, it's a great call-in format type of show, and I'm excited for it. We'll see what kind of shenanigans we can take on over there. So do again, November the 20th. Do tune into that. And then, gang, you've got this guy. And that thing. Yeah, that's right. Get the date tattooed on your forehead. It's KP's Coin Seminar Weekend. It is coming and coming quickly. November the 9th through the 11th. That is exactly, gang, that's right, exactly 1 month away. And further, if you would like to participate as well as being a spectator, do contact Ken P before a time spot. And I tell you what, do hurry while there are still spots available. Now, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium will be opening the event. We're going to do a intro and a bit. That's right, a bit about pirates and coinage. So don't miss it. The circus will start on Friday night, November the 9th. So anyway, gang, I tell you, there is just stuff and stuff coming, and it seems like it's growing at every hour. Something gets added or something gets... Oh, I tell you, it will be a great, great time. Mail call. All right, mail call. Now, gang, before we get headlong into this, this is not my only mail call. I actually have one other piece that I'm going to actually film. However, this one we are going to share live. That's right, live. Jersey History Hunters were wonderful enough to send us some stickers. And I tell you what, they are actually awesome. I think they are actually really, really high quality. And thanks so much to you both for your generosity. And one other thought I have is, dude, I hope the flooring went down okay. Dude. Anyway, gang, it's that time. All right, it's that time. Let's see. For our typical treasure story. But again, we have a little bit of a special. And it's going to involve the dissection of a photograph. I'm surprised Weirdly doesn't like how that's phrased. The dissection of a photograph. It sounds like I need a scalpel. We are going to dissect a photograph. But anyway, before we get into that, we are going to catch up with chat. Oh, there is Deacon Canuck. Hi, Liz. And I don't know if I said hello to Wells of History. If not, hello, Shane. How are you? And yay, glad you got them, dude. And let's see, try and catch up a little bit here. And oh, sorry I'm late. Oh, we'll have to make you fill out a slip. And Paulo Bloom, will there be a dance contest? You just never know. Kiss my grits, Rosie. I don't know, does that work? And I like Rosie is just a rust bucket and has been from an old Doctor Who film. You know, is Doctor Who now a female doctor? I know they had David Tennant there for the longest time, and now, is that right? Now that they are there's a female Doctor Who now, but I haven't seen it for years now. But how about a Rosie lookalike contest? That would actually, that's good and bad. I mean, if you're dressing up to look like Rosie, that could be good. But if you look like Rosie naturally, that may not be so good. And hey, John Wolf, how are you? Put a toaster on your head. Instant Rosie. Then you have toast. Very handy, although it may be hot. You have to maybe do that like wintertime. Doctor Who way. Oh, anyway, gang. All right, so we're going to get back to this dissecting this photograph. And let me reiterate again, this exercise that we are going to do. Anyway, this exercise that we are going to do can be also done with maps. And in a couple of weeks, won't be next week because next week we'll be live at the, almost said it, but next week we'll be live in the street. And we will not be, I don't think we're going to be broadcasting from the computer. I think we're going to be broadcasting from the phone. But anyway, back to this. So in a couple of weeks, we are actually going to do the same process with some maps and see and why, how maps change and what we can actually get from those changes on the maps. But in order to kind of get in the groove, to do some practice, we are going to do a photograph. We are going to dissect a photograph, and we're going to have, like I said, in a couple of weeks we'll do the same with the maps. topographical maps and a culmination of different maps. But tonight we are going to focus on this photograph. And if you guys are ready, here you go. You ready? Look at that. Now what you are looking at is an old photograph. Okay, now we are actually going to take this photograph bit by bit and see what kind of information that we can gather from it just by observing the different things. Now we are going to cheat, and I want to tell you what, I can narrow down the state and the city, but we're going to see if we can't narrow it down further. And we will tell you that this is New York, and we'll further tell you it is New York City. And from there, we're going to see if we can establish a time, and we're also going to see if we can establish where in New York City. Now, this picture was actually really, really easy for me, because I actually recognized it, I don't want to say immediately. What I mean is I've seen this photograph before, and I never really took this really good look at it. And there's some neat stuff in here. But anyway, again, the question is where and when. And we are going to go with a several week error ratio as far as when this photograph was taken and where exactly it was taken from. And also, too, by the way, there's so much to look at in this photograph not from your first glance, and we're going to take, perspective too of the photographer is also important, because what exactly is this guy taking a picture of? All right, gang. Well, the first picture that you're looking at here is a broad view, and we're going to actually take a look at some of the minutia of this photograph. You ready for it? Here's the first picture. Here you go. That there is a closer view of the theater on the left-hand side. And this theater is B.F. Keith's Palace Theater. And there's actually a couple of things with it. This does not really greatly help as far as telling us where this theater is. Because back in the day, B.F. Keith's Palace Theater, there was a number of them. There was one in Queens. There was one in Ohio, for goodness sake. B.F. Keith was a vaudevillian theater owner, and basically it was the Keith Circuit, and the different vaudeville acts would travel from one town to the next town to the next town, playing at these multiple B.J. Keith Theater. So also too, this is also the beginning where you see like the chain type theaters. After vaudeville was dying, why B.F. Keith's were playing movies. And here we see two movies on the marquee of the B.F. Keith's Palace. The first one on there that might strike your eye is Island in the Sky. And we'll see if we have a closer picture of it. Okay, it's a little blurry, but there it is. Island in the Sky. And if you can see the actress's name next to it, that is Gloria Stewart. Now, you guys, actually everybody, if you're, say, above 15 years old, know Gloria Stewart. Jeez, Ken, you are quick. Mike, you're quick. Gloria Stewart was the actress who played the old woman in the Titanic movie. And so, yeah, gang, here is when she was much younger. And again, Island in the Sky, it was released on April the 1st, 1938. And also, too, the other movie, Goodbye Broadway, again, it was released on, again, same day, April the 1st, 1938. Now, unfortunately, this actress, the Alice Brady, I think this was her last movie. She died in 1939 of cancer. So it was rather kind of a sad thing there. But anyway, we are going to continue moving on here with this same photograph. Let's see. Let's see. Bond clothes. Now, Bond clothes, The main building used to be on 5th Ave at 35th Street, but Bond Clothes actually had this small shop, but then eventually had an entire block on Times Square. Now, this is not really concrete or anything like that, evidence of this being the Bond stores, because again, the famous Bond's clothing store on Times Square, again, it took a whole block. Now, whether this is like the junior store, I don't know, but it kind of gives you a little bit to kind of think and maybe ponder. And above the Bond store, the Bond clothes sign, you have National Theater Supply Company. So, yeah, gang, I think we are really, really narrowing it down to to where this is actually at. And we'll move on to the next. I thought this was rather neat. This is Lemon and Water First. Thing Daily, Sun-Kissed Lemons. I thought that was a neat advertisement. Speaking of neat advertisements, how about Cleverheads? Call for Calvert Whiskies. And I thought that too was rather neat. I don't know if Calvert is still around. Maybe you guys know. But I don't know. And this one isn't actually going to show up too well. Now, I was talking before about the perspective of the photographer and what exactly is he trying to capture with this photograph. And if you guys happen to notice, just above the cars lined up there's actually one car I want to point out too. There is a throng of people exiting one theater, and it seems like there actually is a throng of people going down towards the other end of the block. There's actually a break in the blocks there where you see the Papina. But anyway, there is a throng of people there. So I'm kind of curious if that was the main objective of the photographer. Was he trying to capture the moment of all these people on the street there by the theaters? So, got that. Also, I wanted to point out too, let's see, the one black car, and almost the center of that photograph, is a Cabriolet. It's a 4-door convertible. Now, I can't quite make it out. I do believe that is going to be a Cadillac. I can't quite tell. I wish I could get a better look at that grille. But yeah, gang, that car today would be retirement. I mean, oh my goodness, that car would be something else. Anyway, we're going to move on and see our next photograph. All right, now this is a blow up on the back, and then it gets kind of a little fuzzy because of where it's the old photograph. And again, you can see the people down in the street. But a couple things we want to point out. Now, on the marquee, the only thing I can really concrete make out is Gary Cooper. Now, the movie that would fit, if you look under Gary Cooper's filmography, the only movie that he would have out around the April 1st, 1938 era would be Bluebeard's Eighth Wife, and that was released on March the 23rd of 1938, and so that would kind of fit. And does that not say wife underneath of Cooper in this photograph? I believe it does, so I'm thinking that is a safe bet. Now, also, too, above that marquee, you see Shep Fields and his orchestra. And I cannot remember what Shep Fields' orchestra's main name was. I believe it was something like Shep Fields Rippling Rhythm or something to that effect. Now, just a kind of a quick footnote and kind of something of interest about Shep Fields. Why, Shep Fields had his own radio show back in the slightly past mid-30s. And you'll never guess who his announcer was. His announcer was none other than Bob Hope. That's right. Now, one of Shep Fields' famous songs was none other than Thanks for the Memories. So kind of seems to fit. Now, I don't like to do anything kind of halfway. Now, also too, we got to throw in a little footnote here. If you guys want to research this, I think this is a highly, highly interesting story about Shep Fields. Basically, the story goes, Shep Fields was playing in Los Angeles for a series of events, and a music publisher's wife. You know how sometimes you'll tip people to play music or play a song, whatnot. So the music publisher's wife threw some money up on the stage, thinking it was stage money. She threw a $10,000 banknote. Yeah, gang, this music publisher's wife threw what she thought was stage money, a $10,000 banknote up onto the stage at Shep Fields to play a song. Well, gang, it turns out that it was not, I repeat, it was not stage money, but it was the authentic thing. So, yeah, if your wife ever throws a $10,000 banknote, there had to have been some sort of Could you imagine later that night, honey, have you seen the $10,000 banknote? Oh, no. Could you imagine the yelling and scream? Oh, boy. Anyway, gang. So there we go, Shep Fields. And, there's a better look of that car, by the way. I tell you, I wish I could just get a better look at that grill and at the hood ornament right on top of it. And this too. This is actually not, I don't know how much I could have done with this billboard, but it kind of struck me funny. Basically, it is an advertisement for Bowery Savings Bank. That's right, the Bowery Savings Bank. If you can make out what it says, basically it says, it is an irksome thing to be in debt. And underneath it says Washington. Could you imagine a bank advertising that the bank is actually what's making you in debt, but yet, being in debt is an irksome thing. All right, well, we did all of that. And can we actually confirm where this photograph is taken? And the answer is yes. If we were looking at a photograph of just one of those theaters, the answer I would have to say it would be no. Because, like, again, I say some of these theaters were chain theaters, and you had them everywhere. However, when you have the B.F. Keith's Palace there, and also down the street, you have Lowe's State. Okay, Lowe's State. You're not seeing that, but the bottom part of that sign where it says State is actually Lowe's State. And with that, we can confirm this is the intersection there at the Times Square. So anyway, gang, that is our trip down with the photograph, and we can gather so much information from a photograph with a little bit of research, and we can do the same thing. Yes, gang, that's right. We can do the same thing with a map or maps, and we will actually do an example of that not next Tuesday, but probably the Tuesday after that. Kind of figure out why roads change, or why things on maps change. Why do names of roads and etc. in towns, why do they change? So, anyway, gang. So, yeah, I'll be a couple weeks from now. We're back. Anyway, gang, all right, well, we reached that point in the show where we will yell at Rosie to wake up. And I tell you what, lurkers, heads up, this means you. Be sure you get something in chat so that Rosie knows that you are around. And again, tonight's giveaway, you're probably already looking at it right down there. But get a closer look. Thanks to Ken Peavy, we have another loop for this evening. And also, too, we have a Canadian penny. It's that one. And also, too, we have the Reiser edition, the November issue of 2018 of Western Eastern Treasures magazine. And yeah, gang, that's right. I do have an article in here. Be sure and check it out. And you know what? Just for fun, you know, when you go to the magazine stand and you ask for the Western Eastern Treasure magazine, you know, go ahead and ask for Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. And yeah, that's right, gang. Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. It's there for when you have to go for when you have to go. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know. Whoever winds up getting it, I don't know. I tell you what, whoever wins it, if you do want an autograph, we'll do that, I guess. Anyway, gang, that is tonight's giveaway, and here we go. We want to get Rosie woken up and let her actually do a little bit of work around here, huh? And hurry, computer, don't do that. Computer. Rosie, wake up. Ah, there we are. All right, gang. Well, so far it says that we have 27 eligible users, and we are going to let Rosie wake up a little bit and see if she'll get to work here. And Rosie, wake up, Rosie. Rosie, wake up. Uh-oh. Rosie, wake up. Okay, we're trying to refresh this a little bit. Rosie, wake up, Rosie. There, now she's starting to wake up. So anyway, gang, chat. Unfortunately, chat embed isn't available for YouTube yet. What does that mean? Rosie, don't go goofy, Rosie. Now I'm showing, what, 37 people in chat. Okay, it's now starting to grow. Now I got 19 eligible users. Okay, I don't know what that thing means on the other side of there. But we'll give this a little bit of 22. Okay, it's growing, so we'll give it a little bit. She should wake up instantly. I know it. Oh my goodness. Send her to the scrapyard. I tell you what. Rosie, wake up, woman. I tell you what. Just like a bot. We'll give us a little bit longer, just to, yeah. Bender wore her out. Wore her out from what? Oh my goodness. Get up and make me a sandwich. There's 24 eligible users. Alright, we'll try and keep on going. Again, if you haven't gotten anything in chat, be sure to get something in chat. Oh, it's still showing. Oh, there you go, 27. And I tell you what, everybody hit the letter A. You ready? 1, 2, 3, hit the letter A. Now. Quick, someone get a battery charger. I tell you what. There we go. All right, now people start to get in there. All right, 29 eligible users. It's growing! Fonzie says, hey. 30, there we go. All right, she's waking up. All right. All right, gang. Well, here we go. We are going to go ahead and count down from 5. Rosie, how dare you be Such a cantankerous old robot thing, you. Oh my goodness. Anyway, gang, all right, we're on countdown from 5 and select the winner. So if you guys are ready, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. Hey, congratulations to Digaholic. Oh my goodness, I tell you what. Congrats to you. You are the winner of tonight's giveaway. And be sure to send us an email and we'll get that stuff right out to you. Congrats again. See, I tell you what, sticking that magnet on Rosie does indeed work. And now we're going to try and get back over. Ah, we're back. All right. Anyway, gang, don't forget, we've got, tomorrow night, a whole lot of stuff is going on. Amy's going live. Mantic's coin should be on. Holy cow. And also, too, we've got Coffee with Liz on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. And also on Saturday, you got Mantic coins again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, again, on Sunday, you got Coffee with Liz again. At 10 a.m. And then, gang, that's right, on Sunday, you've got KP, Ken P, The Big Show, at Sunday night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Stuff you just don't want to miss. I tell you what, it's a grand time wherever you look. So anyway, gang, Afterglow. Yes, folks, there will be an Afterglow tonight following a 5-minute break. And we'll be back and we will shoot the poop. And if you decide to stay, I tell you what, bring a snack to share. And anyway, if you choose to leave, we will see you right back here next Tuesday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, next week is our On the Street show. And same channel, right here. So anyway, gang, don't forget, we will be live on location. You just don't want to miss it. So anyway, if you choose to leave, have a great night, and we'll see you and see everyone on the tubular. But anyway, Afterglow peeps, we'll just see you in about 5 minutes. All right, gang, here we go. See you in a little bit. Alright, gang, we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Afterglow. The kind of the Choose the Fact session of the live stream. And did I see something here? Hey, there's Canadian Relic Hunters. Hi, how are you? And I tell you what, gang, it has been a weird week for treasure. Holy cow. I say weird in a good way. And it seems like my chat has frozen. Uh-oh, are we still streaming?
Yeah. No, we're not frozen.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. And anyway, gang, so yeah, it's been a weird week for treasure. And I also, too, something just before we went live tonight, I saw there's actually a follow-up article about those guys out near, I don't remember, near Pittsburgh, I think, or the Civil War FBI treasure hunting people article thing. And I guess there's a claim that the FBI was removing stuff out of the ground while, North Jersey Detector, yeah, you saw that. I guess there's a claim that the FBI was removing stuff out of the ground without the treasure hunter people either witnessing or knowing about it, or the FBI was acting secretive, and etc. So I don't know if we will recap that at some point, maybe, perhaps, but highly suspicious anyway. And I believe I saw mine off the AP line, so I see it is starting to make the rounds. If you're if you belong to my Twitter, I actually retweeted. I tweeted it, and so yeah, gang. If you happen to be on my Twitter, I tweeted it, and it should be available to be seen if you haven't seen it. But neighbors say there was late night excavations. I know that's kind of hot. That is actually truly the case. That's just rotten. That the article says that they made the guys sit in the car while they were excavating. I don't know. It just sounds all kinds of bogus. What might have they found? Well, they were supposed to find gold, and they did find gold. And then what, where, and why? And apparently, in the article, it claimed basically with the Freedom of Open Information Act or all that good stuff. I guess the one guy actually has filed several claims as far as, hey, let's see the reports. And of course, initially, the FBI reported back that there's no reports to share, and I guess Toomey, got involved or etc. I don't know. I really, like I said, I saw this like moments before going on the live stream here, and I'll probably have to go back and reread it again. But those are just a couple points that caught my eye. But those guys, they should have just went in there and got it. No, I don't know. That's not the right thing. Even though it would be highly tempting, it would not be the right thing to do. Anyway, did everybody get their lottery ticket tonight? Oh my goodness, how many metal detectors can we buy with what, $480 million or something to that crazy amount? Holy cow. So yeah, gang, I tell you what, tonight's lottery is absolutely off the hook. But yeah, I tell you, for 250 million in gold, I say it's right. Yep, Powerball. What's the other? Powerball, Mega Millions. I think they're both up there. I think one's like 480 million. I don't remember what the other one was, but yeah, high up there. But I tell you what, metal detecting Yorkshire. All right, you're back on break, or are you hiding? And I wish I knew exactly what I did with this computer. Usually I would bounce right around between 60, 70, 80% of CPU usage, but I am running right now in the low 30s. I'm actually breaking down into the high 20s every now and again. I really wish I knew what I did. Shh, York's is back. Yeah, we have to stop talking about it. But great stuff coming up, I tell you. We were actually scoping out some sites to do live this past, well, I guess you can't call it weekend, holiday weekend. And we actually found a dandy of a spot. I don't really want to give too much away because I want it to be a surprise. I'll do some, through the course of the week, I will do some, what do we call it, hints or spoilers, and kind of give you a couple clues as far as where we'll be. And that night, there probably will not be an afterglow, especially if it's cold. And but we'll take a look. While you're talking about me, you're leaving everyone else alone. Does that mean you're the sacrificial lamb? Is that what the? I tell you what. Oh, there's Nathan again. Oh my goodness, Nathan! I tell you, you are the envy of the metal detecting community now. Wow. I tell you, I had a little spoiler. I won't mention any names. Right. But anyway, I tell you what. I tell you. See, now you can't quit now. Now you have to find a whole eagle. So now that you find a half eagle, now you got to find a whole eagle. Part-time detector, I am back! About time. We were waiting forever for you. We almost left without you. I think I just saw a creepy doll walk by in the background. No, that was Sandy. And no, I'm kidding. Could have been a creepy doll. No, they were out doing the dishes earlier. We got this understanding now. They do some housework. We'll feed them every now and again. Throw a neighborhood kid at them. Oh, one thing for next week, I do have to remember is not to drop that. One thing I do have to remember for next week's live stream is to bring Rosie along. Because, yeah, if we're going to be out and about, one thing that I did really make a promise, especially to SJ, thank you, SJ, is to be sure and take Rosie out and while we live stream from the street. They follow Sandy around the house like an evil puppy. That's kind of scary. What if you need licenses? Do you have an evil, scary doll license? Yes, sir. They're all wearing their tags around their leashes, the collars.
It's not the doll that follow me around, it's the thing.
They're actually worse yet. Holy cow. Not if they're floating, Sandy. Oh my goodness. I hope you are burning lots of sage, asked Sandy Reiser. But I tell you what, I was actually looking at a couple things on my desk here earlier. I'm going to switch you over to screens here for a second. Hopefully I get the right one. And I was kind of looking at this again. I mean, moments before hitting the Go Live button on the program, I was looking at this again. And after being convinced that there is nothing on it, I don't know. I keep, again, I don't know whether it's my eyes wanting to see something on it or what, but I see some distinct lines there and there. I don't know. They could be shovel marks. They could be marks from roots. I'm not sure, but on phone with mommy. Oh. Sage, is that what they call it nowadays? That's horrible.
Alright, I think it was Greg was asking if GAW were going to pop into the live stream tonight.
Right. Here, I'll flip over. Is that the? Oh my goodness.
Hey, Riv, this is one of the new ones. This is the one I was telling you about where her head opened.
Sandy actually did put a brain inside.
I don't know where to bring that right now, though. The kids are playing with it.
Riv says, I see a V. You know, I did too on that button, and I'm just not. I'm not sure. Riv says she had a massive phlebotomy. Mike, welcome back. That's another new one. And here, actually, get that one. Yep, closer. This is probably the creepiest thing. This has got to be worse than the other one. The one that's like actually crying. Wait, where's Amy Creek Girl Smith? She would give her nightmares. I'll send her a picture. Amy says, put a fern in the head. North Jersey Tucker says, well, another sleepless Tuesday night.
No problem.
Oh, that's it. We might as well start playing poker again. Michael Jackson disease. Well, she did lose quite a bit of color. York says, dolls don't creep me out at all. Holy cow. Hey, Jim MD Numbers back says, what the is that? Wouldn't it be funny? You know, you know what? A buddy of mine, name of George. George has this thing about the dolls, worse than I've ever seen. And I would make it a point to send pictures of the creepy dolls. I mean, not Sandy's even. I mean, just if you see them across the internet, you know, scary looking doll or whatnot. I would load up his Facebook of nothing but these. Yeah. Oh, great. She's being creative now.
Oh.
I just switched on the phone, and that's what popped up. Well, now you're awake, Jim. Question: what is the thing that you must give before you keep? Is this a riddle? What is the thing that you must give before you keep? Trust?
Now she got flowers in her head.
Oh, it's decorative anyway. You kind of don't notice the gaping hole in her head with the flowers in it. Yes, a riddle. And Amy says a secret. Oh, no, that's not right. Mike says a chia pet.
Huh?
The chia pet. Amy says she is loverly. Oh my goodness, Amy's going to break out into My Fair Lady.
Well, that's not so creepy.
I'd say, wasn't trust, by the way, the thing that you must give before you can keep? What is the thing that you must give before you keep? Hey, Aunt, how are you? And just call me Eliza. I tell you, there's some great music, and I know this will sound horrible. There was some great music in that film. Do any of them dolls move on their own? That's Mike wanting to know that. Used to have one of those. Used to have one of those that not only would move. You know what? This thing's eyes would follow you around the room. We used to have a place where it was all open between the kitchen and the living room, and this particular doll was being held up in like a stand. Okay, had like this thing that held up in the stand, and it stood on top of a curio cabinet, like on the so it was high ceilings. Okay, you got me, and this would stand on top of the curio cabinet. Well, if you were in the living room, it would face that way towards the living room at you. And if you would move into the kitchen through the course of time, it would move and turn to face you while you were in the kitchen. No exaggeration. There's plenty of witnesses to these accounts, including the eldest daughter who ran over the eldest grandkid, the coin one. That's why she likes hanging out with Pop Pop, because Pop Pop doesn't run her over from scary dolls. But anyway, yeah, I tell you what, yeah, it would turn by itself. That one had to go. That one had a bunch of other stuff along with it, and yeah, no. Hey, Blockhead, how are you? And that's right, Aunt. Hey, I tell you what, welcome to the afterglow, the chit chat, the poo session, chewing the poo and chewing the poo. That's not right. Chewing the fat after the live stream. But anyway, there will be plenty of scary type stuff. I don't want to say scary type stuff, but more ghosty type stuff on Halloween night. And hopefully everybody will be back after being safe, after taking their children out while they gather some candy. And Mike says, let's play some Texas Hold'em. And I tell you what, they were knocking that out last night. And hopefully it'll work. I think it'll be a great deal of fun. And anyway, that stuff, all that kind of good stuff coming up. Latest riddle. I am a word. If you pronounce me correctly, it will be wrong. If you pronounce me wrong, it is right. What word am I? I am a word. If you pronounce me correctly, it will be wrong. Wrong. Show off. Can we get a prize? No, I'm kidding. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, there's some great stuff coming up between the Coin Seminar weekend. What a great weekend. You got some great YouTubers going in there for chat and everything. Oh my goodness. And the giveaways. Holy cow, you got the individual channel giveaways besides the grand finale giveaway. And great stuff going on. Rivendell Coins and Hoosier Hillbilly Texas Hold'em is what I play at my sister's. Every time I go there, I videoed it to put on YouTube and could not use it. It was that bad. I mean, you guys were misbehaving, or I don't know. You know, each and every time I sit at my desk, I find more and more stuff lying around, and stuff I have to finish monkeying around with and whatnot. And here, I kind of will ruin a couple of things for you guys. This here, I think that there is going to be given away the same evening as the Garrett AT Pro. What do you guys think? You think that's a good enough giveaway for the kind of like the? I mean, we'll probably wait and save the Garrett AT Pro to be given away at the end of the show, but I think this is going to be one of the giveaways for that evening. And what I have here? Oh, I missed it. Oh, here it is. Now I was taking a look at this, and this I was kind of toying around with what I was going to do with it, etc. And if you guys haven't figured out, we're going to be talking about the reals and pirates and coinage that they may have had on their persons after a seafaring voyage, after they were finishing pillaging and everything else. And because there's actually some accounts, actual written accounts, as far as what had been confiscated from pirates, and as far as coinage and etc. And that's what the my live stream anyway is going to be for the coin seminar weekend. And we're going to take a look at some of those type coins. Now, for a giveaway for that live stream, I'm going to try and get a hold of some of the, how to phrase this, lesser expensive coins that they would have had on their person. And so, yeah, we'll probably get either giving away a real or giving away a Ritz dollar. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, folks. Have to make some phone calls. See you tomorrow on Amy's stream. All right, Mike. Do have a great night. Hey, Quarter Hoarder. How are you? And welcome to the afterglow, the segment after the live stream. Hey, Ozzy. How are you? Anyway, I'm just kind of taking a look at some stuff that's laying around on the desk here, and some of the stuff I have absolutely no idea where it came from. This is a neat piece. I like this. I don't remember where I got this either. Yeah. Let's see. Get that out of the way. That is a Pennsylvania Railroad token, and I lost my pointer. And the Pennsylvania Railroad token, this particular one, I'm being told, since it does not have the specific line as far as branch line, that is probably from the 19 teens or 20s or 30s. Once they got into the 40s, they actually had the branch line besides the PRR. I also got other railroad stuff up here. This is rather large. I don't know how big this is going to be in here, but this is actually a coin from the Brotherhood of Railroad Trainmen, and it's like a union type coin. I guess it's like a proof coin. Oh, Drummond Detect. How much, Charlie? Oh, I have no idea. So I'm pretty sure this is a union coin, like a proof coin, I guess. Brotherhood of Railroad Trainmen. And actually the back, I don't know if the back would have had an engraving on it as far as what the lodge number would have been. Because at the top it says member of lodge number, and then I guess something would be either engraved or a sticker or something. But anyway, kind of neat. But I think it's about all the railroad type stuff. I also have bag seals from the Pennsylvania Railroad as well. Those are found. Actually, I think I had a couple of given to me, and then I actually found a couple near one of the train stations here in southern New Jersey. I found a couple from Pennsylvania Railroad. I think I found one from New York Central too, right? So, is it heavy? It's fairly heavy. It's not heavy like silver heavy. Hey, Michael, stay away from Florida. Oh my goodness, I tell you what, you guys down there better be safe. I guess I'm my own grandpa. I think I missed it. Is that a Mexican mint real? Yes, Quarter Hoarder, it is. I'll put it back for you. That's about the only thing left on that thing. Actually, I'll put you back. Oh, that's not right. That's it. I don't remember if this one has the assayers on it or not. I think you got the first letter of the assayer, and that's it. But great, great stuff. And congrats, Porter, on yours. I tell you what. Great, great stuff. I use Google Translate for my non-English subs. I asked my first prize winner if he got his coin. He said no. And he was looking forward to it, and he will immediately unsubscribe me when he gets it. Really? Did I read that right?
Yes, you read that right. You sent it into the translation.
Oh, I would hope so. Holy cow. That's awfully mean. It's like, yeah, I won. Thanks a lot. Unsubscribe.
You're downright rude. So when you get away, get the point in it. Unsubscribe.
It's weird. At my local coin shop, the guy there, you know, I don't know. I like patina. I like patina. I like to see. To me, I think this coin looks absolutely phenomenal. Okay, I know if any of you coin guys are still. Ant, don't listen to this part. You guys, I don't know. I like the patina on this coin, and this was actually purchased. This was not found, and they were like, "Hey, you want that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think it looks neat with the whatever's on it." But it's in great shape, whatever is on it. I don't know. I don't want to say great shape. It's okay. I really think it is a translation error because he was a sub way before I had a giveaway. I hope so. Charlie, help me get a date off my drape bust. What should I do? Light. Shine every kind of light you can get on it. I mean light. If you have a portable lamp, right? This is what you do. If you got a portable one, I got one over here. Here, I'll show it to you. Here, hang on a second. I'm gonna put you back on a different screen with a standby. Hopefully it's not plugged in. Otherwise,
No, it's not plugged in.
so you get yourself a light, right? And not with that kind of bulb. Get yourself a 100-watt bulb. Get the light on it, and then photograph it. And then slowly take away the light. And you want the light to be a glancing light. You don't want it directly over top. You want it off to the side. And as you start changing the tint of that picture, you may get a little bit, if not enough, of a raised where the light is hitting it, etc., where you can actually make out some of it. It has worked with some other colonials I have. I was able to identify in that way. But I don't know. Hopefully that's a help. What was the giveaway today? Well, I tell you what, it was a another loop that Ken TV donated, and I thought Joel was asking Charlie for that date. No. And it was a loop donated by Ken Peavy. And of course, we had the Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. And then we had a copy of Western Eastern Treasures magazine, the November issue. Yet yours truly has an article in. And so that was tonight's giveaway. And who won it? I never wrote it down. Detectaholic won it. I'm writing it down now, so I do not scare myself like that again. Amy, I've got some squared away for you. I'm sending you replacements. I hope Drew didn't really try to use it. That would be horrible. Funny, but horrible. Gotta get back helping kids do algebra. Jason, you can still do algebra? I'm impressed. I can't do algebra no more. That was too long ago. But anyway, I think, Drum, you also said you still have a crust issue. Did he say that? Oh, I missed it? Okay, so if I take off all the crusty tortilla, just remember, whatever you take off, you're never getting back. Try your best to do one layer at a time. Because again, if it flakes on you, you may never see it the way it is now again. I wish I had some up here as examples. Sometimes in our part of the state in southern New Jersey are so acidic, and especially you'll find farm field largies, right? Sometimes you'll see it come out of the ground, and oh boy, it looks wonderful. It looks great. You can almost make out the detail. It's not perfect. It's not wonderful, and you'll get it home, and you'll wonder if that's the same coin that you pulled out of the ground, because now you can't see anything. Basically, it flaked, and once it flakes, and it's the same thing as far as trying to quote unquote clean or preserve it. Once you try to take some stuff off, you may have that instant regret of ever touching it. So do be careful. Try to use your best judgment. If I get one out of the field, or I should say out of the woods, out of the field, it's always iffy. It comes out of the field, it seems like they flake the worst coming out of the field instead of the woods. This will do that. Sometimes the first plan of attack. Sometimes this will not be the first plan of attack. If I'm really scared about it flaking or applying any kind of pressure, I'll use a Q-tip for half an hour on it and just, watch whatever. I'll watch YouTube videos at the same time, just lightly going back and forth and seeing how the coin is holding up with a Q-tip. And if it holds up to the Q-tip, then we might graduate to the toothpick, and then depending or not, some people will say, oh, soak it in olive oil. I'm one of those guys. I'll say soak it in olive oil, but only if I'm sure it's going to be worth doing. But you gotta make these judgment calls, and just remember, once you go too far or go beyond, why you're never going back. You're never getting the. Because if you were to look at my album right now of largies that I've dug, a lot of them still have dirt on them. I'm a firm believer of leaving some dirt on them, because the dirt will actually highlight what's left of the engraving. This is real world problems Joel and Charlie are having. I don't think I'll have to worry. Nonsense, Amy. You'll find a largie one day. I know. If I was in your state, I would concentrate on Spanish stuff. Oh my goodness, it's got to be there. Reals. Spanish copper. Oh my goodness. And you know what? It's something that everybody has to learn themselves.
You gotta figure out how to do it, right?
I thought you had to run out. I thought you had what? Wait, I thought you had run out of crap paper. Hoosier signing people up for a poker tournament, and who knows what Reiser is talking about. But anyway, as novices and newbies, you know what? You have to ruin that one coin, and after you ruin that one coin, you start looking of reasons and why and what should you never do. And years ago, when I ruined my first largie, I was beside myself. I was a young guy in my 20s, and I was beside myself. It looked so wonderful coming out of the ground, and then it became this toasted bit of metal. And then you start researching as far as what to do, what not to do, and I'm a firm believer is less is more. And again, if you like I said, if you were to look at my binder full, well, I'll say full, but my binder of large cents I've dug, I would say probably about 80% of them still has some sort of dirt left on them. There's only a couple in there that are actually, I mean, they are primo, that actually still have, or I'm actually one I can probably take all the dirt off of. It looked like it had been dropped mint fresh, but oh, Amy, I tell you what, Florida, I tell you, Spanish coinage, and oh my goodness. Oh, I see a lot of different people too in different parts of Florida finding stuff. Florida Relic Hunter, is that one of the guys? I can't remember his channel. Amy, I was talking about that earlier in the afterglow part. I just saw that article moments before going live. I haven't had a chance to reread it. I only gave it the once over, and I had to read more into it. I mean, if you remember, we did that on the live stream a long time ago, and I would like to do a follow up. I think it's horrible. That's the actual case of it. Wells of History, got to go. Good night, everyone. Shane, do have a great night, and we'll catch you around on the tube. And, well, at least, oh, I missed a drum. Well, at least a drape is only a few years now. And it's weird, too, because some of the large scents, the latter ones, they do not hold up well in the ground at all. They just do not hold up well. Mississippi bottom dig. Some coins can't be saved, just too far gone. A lot of them a lot of the coppers I pull out of the bay or out of like the what I want to say, the rivers that are brackish, that they are gone. I do hear that some of the guys though, are local to me, can pull a copper that looks halfway decent out of shell. I don't know if that's true or not. I've never had that instance, but there's compacted shell. Supposedly that helps preserve the copper. I don't know. I don't know if I buy that or not. Yeah, we have to have 20,000 to start a turning, so we will have to collect a couple times to do it, or buy some play money. But who wants to do that? You can collect 15,000 every 4 hours, I think. Night, Wells of History. How is Rhino? He's doing good, Amy. I'll let him know you asked. All right. Oh, okay. Good night. At Sandy Reiser, the camera is rolling. Oh. Drummond detect. Did you see how Harry's peeled off? No, I didn't. Oh, wait a minute. You talking about the last one that had almost that blue tinge to it? I have to admit, I was nervous as anything watching that. I was keeping, it's like, please don't let it. When I was first watching it and I started seeing the stuff come off, I thought, no, it's flaky. And it was like, oh, well, I still got enough on there. But it looked nice. Wells, I use a pencil eraser on the coins to get the date. It works without removing the patina. Just a light rub will usually expose the date. Nice, Wells. Let me know if you get anything. Liberty Gap. At Rivendell Coins, do you remember who else was wanting to play? Mantix. Who? Al. That's right. Al's oldies and goodies. North Jersey Decker, yeah. Creepy doll.
Not Sandy. Sandy does not play poker.
Creepy doll does.
Creepy doesn't play all day long.
Yeah, Mike did mention, I think, that he wanted to play. Hey, Harry, we just, wow. I tell you, people's ears must burn or something. Harry, we're just talking about you. Well, might as well tell you now. Congrats on your largie, by the way.
They just said creepy doll babies are not allowed.
You know, that happens a lot. You'll start talking about people and they'll show up. Like in the regular live stream, have you ever noticed that? Or are they lurking? Or are they lurking until they hear their name, then they pop in? I don't know. I'm not playing if Creepy Doll does. Throw the cards down and flip the table over. Thank you. I was going to ask, I hope you were talking nice about. Absolutely, Harry. Absolutely. Charlie, you have my M. Send me the cipher, please. Yes, I have to write it down because in 10 minutes I'll forget. Oh, you got it? Thank you, thank you. And I tell you what, I think the as far as soil conditions, I know you guys are a little different. Harry, I think you're northwest of me, and Drum, you are far west of me. And for me, the best soil condition that we can dig a coin out of is sugar sand, or what we call sugar sand. It's almost like a couple of grades lower than beach sand, but it's not beach sand, but it's that fine, really fine sand. It's the sand that South Jersey is famous for glass. And coins do hold up well in that we call the sugar sand. The wood's not so bad. Usually they'll wear quite a bit from the organic matter that's been rotten over top of it for years and years. Farm fields, unfortunately, I besides being tossed around and changing the environment constantly, getting hit by the plow or other stuff like that, being almost constantly exposed yearly in all the chemicals and etc. I think I've only pulled maybe a handful of largies out of a farm field that were okay. For the most part, they're slicks. Make sure you all said you want in on my giveaway tomorrow. We did last night.
Maybe just make sure you email me and I'll tell you how you can record it just with yourself.
His coin was in the box. Ozzy, toilet paper. Toilet paper is wonderful stuff, man. You just can't have enough of it. There is a lot of acid in the woods up here from the oak trees that really beats up the coins. Now, you guys, I always wondered this. Are the targets where you guys are, considering you guys have far more rocks and boulders, etc., than we do down here, are the targets shallower than, say, down here? We'll say if I'm on a 1800 era site, 1800, 1850, usually the targets are running about 6 to 8 inches down. Are you guys that far down for the similar era type site? Or does the rocks and sediment and hold it closer to the surface? I've always wondered. Mississippi says the coins around here in sandy soil hold up great, but a coin comes out of the dark soil really looks bad. See, that's similar to here, Mississippi. South Florida is on top of Coral Rock. Amy, are you in southern Florida? Oh, you may have to go visit Amy because if she's in southern Florida, she's near that guy's museum. That guy whose name I cannot remember now. Actually, I think we did a story about somebody stealing a recovered gold bar from him. But he has a museum in the southern Florida. I can't think of his name. Where I found those coins, most of them were virgin ground. They were about 3 to 4 inches deep, shallower. But yeah, sometimes I get hung up in the rock. I've always wondered that. And Drum says, I'd say yeah, but we have so many soil types close together. If you have shale beds, then shallow. My real was 4 inches deep. I think all of my reals were... No, I can't say that. One of my reals was only about 2 inches deep. I kicked my real out of the ground. I'm trying to think if that was the last one. I had one real I literally kicked out of the ground. I scuffed to try just to move the top layer of soil out of the way, and actually kicked it out of the ground. Because I went to go hit the same spot again, and I couldn't find it. Sure enough, a couple of swipes of the boot, I kicked that coin over. Hey, Dirt 30 with George, but yet on the opposite side of that, the 2 real, actually, here I'll give you the 2 real that's mentioned in the, I think it's 2 real. Anyway, the real that's mentioned in the article, that was just the opposite. That was about 8 inches down. That did not ring up as it should have anyway, but since I was on the colonial site, I was digging almost everything. And that was a shocker that it came out to be a real. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Now, Amy, what would you do if we all showed up on your doorstep at the same time?
She says, y'all need to come visit before I move up north. I wish I could remember that guy's name. He found the treasure fleet. I'll think of it. You moving, Amy, for real? Oh, real? No, couldn't help it.
You're still I found my latest real at an auction. This is worth it. And this is melted.
Yes, there you thank you so much. I see now I can sleep tonight. No, we'll stay at the Holiday Inn. No. Barry Clifford found the windup. Let me tell you what, that's another museum I gotta hit. They're in Massachusetts. I don't know, you probably noticed. I repost stuff whenever they post stuff on their Facebook. I'll repost it. They were supposed to be out monkeying around with it this past summer. I don't know if they ever found anything or not. I haven't followed up with it. It's not the same, Rip. Digging one out of the ground. Oh my goodness, I tell you, see that shiny stuff? And then, oh my goodness, the Winter Museum is about 10 minutes from me. I'm jealous, Ozzy. Oh my goodness. Have you been there? Ah, I'm envious. Oh my goodness. I saw the Winter Museum exhibit in Portland, Maine when it came by. It was awesome. I am jealous. That's it. Gotta do a road trip. I think next year's gonna be busy for us. Start off in March, going to the ANA in Pittsburgh, and then going. Well, can't commit to that one yet. I know springtime we thought about something else, but maybe in the summer get up to Massachusetts. I have photos of piles. I'll say that again. Piles of recovered reals. Piles. Piles. I can't imagine piles of reals. Imagine digging and just having a pile of reals. A pile. Pulling 1 and 2 and 3, and they just keep on coming out of the ground. Oh my goodness! I tell you, now we're back to not sleeping tonight. You know, some people ask me about what my sincerity level is as far as doing the research on Captain Kidd, and I've always told people this: my interest is not with Captain Kidd entirely. My interest is in the mutineers, because the mutineers are the ones we can actually document as far as remaining in southern New Jersey. And a lot of the mutineers, when you have the ship's manifesto, you know, the ship's crew log, you can see the similar names, you know, the popular names of uh, the people and the folks that live around in the area. The names still exist today. It's those people who kind of tried to remain in southern New Jersey are the people I'm actually trying to look for. And what's horrible is I got 2 spots. One, I had to wait for summer to get here to look at because it's in water or low tide. And now I have to wait for winter to do the other half, so all the bugs go away and all the other bad stuff, weeds and all that good jazz. But I don't think I have enough footage for another video for the Captain Kidd series. I know by the fall I will, because I'm planning to get back there. My mother was born in Worcester. My aunts owned an ice cream shop on the Cape for years. Hoosier. The only thing I can imagine is digging and having piles of pull tabs. Only because it happened a lot. And it comes with the territory. Gotta dig the trash to dig the treasure, I tell you. Even here. It's like Saturday. You didn't really see too much of a recap from this past Saturday and Sunday. We actually, I wish I could show that picture, but I can't, because I think it's on my phone. We actually did a little bit of exploring, and now with the rise of water level, some of our farms that used to be the colonial era farms are now kind of little islands. Of course, people were building on the high ground, and that high ground that they built on are like now little islands in the marsh. The trouble is getting through the marsh in order to get to those islands, because you'll sink up to your keister in that marsh. So, just message you some treasure photos to drool over. Oh my goodness, well, that I will. And Hoosier, very true. I thought the gold signet ring I dug was a pull tab. You don't need a melody detector, mister. When you sent me the picture of the necklace, why, I showed MC. It was like, see that? He doesn't even need a melody detector.
And I guess after her sending me those pictures, it's good to got it and want your attention tonight.
Oh my, yep, Hoosier, I tell you what, airboat. That or airboat, I think you're talking about the kind with the propeller in the back, right? What about also too? What about the hovercraft? Hovercraft can go right over top. Oh my goodness. Ozzy says we have plenty of good sites to hunt here, Amy. We had a lot of union camps here on the way down south. Neat, Ozzy. Very neat. Airboat rides when you come here. Wait, Amy, do you have alligators? I hope not. Hey, free music for your videos. MU, how are you? And hey, welcome to the Afterglow. This is kind of the Chew the Fat session after the live stream. But welcome. Sorry, guys, kind of froze or something. Well, it is getting colder up there. But I tell you what, that would be some kind of neat. Just start, you got your signal, and signal probably a little mixed maybe, and then you start digging, and then you plop one out, and then you recheck that hole, and you still got all kinds of stuff in the hole like that. Oh my goodness. My husband has visions of owning a lot of land. We can't afford there, LOL. I think we are going to become farmers. Farmers are okay. That's a lot of work, though. Bless you. He used to do rides on the river here. That's neat. Ozzy says, found a pretty nice Officer's Civil War button in neighbor's front yard a few months ago. Oh, neat. That is neat. Hacking rusty square nails and old sinkers. Bless you, Sandy. Oh, George says, bless you. And, oh, George, I want your hat, by the way. You probably get that a lot. Reminds me of a hat. I went to college with a guy who wore a hat like that all the time. Wait a minute. I do not think retirement should call for having to kill your own chickens. As long as you eat them. Once or twice a day. I can play with real money at Hoosier. Oh my goodness. Have to go. Great live stream, Charlie and Sandy. I enjoyed it. Good luck. Happy hunting to everyone. Have a great night, Mississippi. Do take care. And we'll catch you around on the tube.
Good night, Mississippi.
Okay, Charlie, when was color photography readily available? Depends. I say, I don't know for sure. I would say from the 30s. Before that, they were coloring. They would color in the black and white tintypes. But as far as color photographs, as far as I would say the 1930s, late 20s, probably in the 30s for sure, because we saw it in cinema as well, as far as color. Amy, I take mine to the Amish, live, and for about $2.50 a piece, they come back packaged however I want them. Wow, really?
They're 30. I just downloaded Geek today.
I got it. Oh, okay. You got us half from Geek for about $8. That's a bargain. That is a deal.
It just says it's a good thing because I'm not butchering 40 chickens at a time. I could send you some creepy dollies to help you butcher chickens out in Reiser.
It's a good thing because I'm not butchering 40 chickens at a time. Could you imagine? No. I have to run as well. I'm enjoying the chat. See you later, Charlie and Sandy. All right, Harry. Have a great night. We'll catch you around.
Good night, Harry.
Thanks, Reiser. I just liked your channel today, and tonight was the first time watching. Well, congratulations, Digaholic. Oh, first time on the live stream, and Rosie picks out Digaholic. Well, congratulations. See, you haven't had a chance to offend Rosie, so she picked you. I guess that's how it works, huh? Rosie loves her. You know, we have a son-in-law who has something against the Amish. I don't understand what it exactly entails, but he has this thing about the Amish. He doesn't like the Amish. I don't know, but that's okay. He's allowed not to like the Amish.
I like the Amish. They make really good cakes and pies.
That they do. Oh my goodness, shoe fly pie. Remember that? Oh my
That's what I
goodness.
was talking about.
What was the other one we got that day?
Huh?
What was the other one we got that day? We get a pecan pie too that same day? I don't remember.
It was shoe fly something. It might have been another pecan pie.
Ozzy says they make a nice coffee table. Furniture, yes, they make nice furniture. Maybe it is the TV show. What, the Amish Mafia? I remember that show. I like anyone who has figured out how to get out of paying taxes. I tell you what, Hoosier, for $19.95, you can get a Reiser's tax deduction handbook. No, I'm kidding. But you'd be surprised. You got to read the tax code at least once, even if it's the condensed version. You'd be surprised at how many things you can actually deduct from your taxes by. It's their rules. It's legal because they're telling you what to deduct. But people overlook the simplest deductions, especially if you have a home-based business. I have a lot of respect for what they can do with hand tools. Absolutely, I tell you. And you know what? Oh, we're going to have to go back. We're going to talk bad about my twin, my double. What was his name from This Old House? Norm Abrams. Norm Abrams, right, has all these fancy tools, you know, and etc., biscuit cutters and all that good jazz. I just want to give this guy a handsaw, a hammer, and a screwdriver. All right, now make something. Show me how to make something out of these basic tools. That's an idea. A home-based business. Creepy Dollies LLC. I can see that. You know, all the goth kids would love it. The goth kids and the emo kids and whatnot, they'd be all into it. Hoagie's Hobby Shop says, best quilts on earth. They do have great quilts. That and meats. Oh my goodness. And cheese. Oh, that's it. We always gravitate towards food. We have, believe it or not, in southern New Jersey, we have we have a Amish market where they sell, the furniture and the baked goods and all. Oh my goodness. Is Bob Vila still alive? It's like after the whole leaving this old house thing, and he did his commercials there for Craftsman and Sears. I haven't really heard too much about him nowadays. North Jersey Detective. Pretty sure he's alive. Lives here on the Cape. Ah, well, yeah, Ozzy would know. When I was last in Philadelphia at that big indoor market, I forget the name, there was a concession staffed by Amish or Mennonites, unless they were imposters. They were wannabe Amish.
Yes, he's still alive.
Oh, you checked, huh?
You can't touch that. He's only 76. And yes,
That
he was over
big indoor market. Would that be Reading Terminal, I wonder? Riv, when you were in Philadelphia, did you go to the Mint and to the Federal Reserve and all that good jazz? That's next on the list. What? Grandkid wants to go to the Mint. And doesn't the daughter number 2, didn't she say she wanted to go to the Mint too? Daughter number 2 wanted to go to the Mint. What's neat about the Federal Reserve, they have this big box, glass box, as you first walk into the Federal Reserve. And this big glass cube has, I forget, $5 million of $5 bills and no before. That's a sight to see.
I just want to go to the doctor.
There's no bringing that box home. Holy cow, the security to get into the Federal Reserve is something else. You think going through airport security is bad? Rib says, no, I had to attend educational conferences. Very little free time. Ah! See, I tell you, educate. You know what Twain said? You should never let your education interfere. Oh, wait a minute. Never let your schooling interfere with your education. That always made me feel better about bad grades. I don't know. Did you ask to see the gold reserves? There was gold on the floor, too. Well, not on the floor, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think they had an exhibit where you could reach in and touch the gold. You couldn't do anything, so the hole was so small. But I hate when we're... Yeah, absolutely. That's why, yes, we do have tickets for tonight. So first thing, before going to work in the morning, I'll check the numbers, and I'll be able to go back to bed if the numbers are right. That's not true. If those numbers are on those tickets, I'm not going back to bed. I'm going out metal detecting. And then take a trip up to Trenton at some point. Ozzy says, Witness is still a favorite movie of mine. Can't think of the actress who played this sexy Amish. That was, she was briefly married to Steven Seagal. I can't think of her name. They didn't want you to pick up the gold painted aluminum. I tell you what, there was no leaving the Federal Reserve with anything, with all the security precautions that they have. You actually don't go through a door. You actually go through a spinning door. After you go through the main doors, you have to put all your stuff through a conveyor belt and empty all your pockets, etc. Then you have to go through this door. It's almost like a tube. You stand in the middle of the tube, and of course it spins around, and very weird. The stream is noticeably less violent without Carrie here. I miss I was thinking about that earlier. Tim Holmes, how are you, sir? And yeah, it is Kelly McGill. Yes, she must be ready to burst. Well, hopefully she's getting some rest. Hoosier, North Jersey Detector, and I are in the poker lobby now. Holy cow, you guys are actually in it. Are you guys actually playing each other in the same thing? Uh-oh. Oh, wow, you guys. Oh, my goodness. This could be bad.
We'll never see any of them in their live streams again.
Oh, boy, I tell you, stuff like that is bad when you're trying to do work. Oh, my goodness. What?
What can you say, David?
I sent you the email. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here I see this is going to be like no getting work done now ever again. Sorry, Michael, couldn't help it. We are not playing, just setting up the account. You know how that goes. Once you set up the account, you're going to want to try it. Kay Watt says she'll be back soon to stab things. We can limit our games to Monday nights. I'm just kind of thinking how this works. All right, so I'm going to have to set this up on the computer so I can, so we can do the thing, the Google Hangout on the phone. All right, so I have to set it up on a laptop and then use the phone for the Google Hangout. You can have 7 to 10 players. All right. A treasure poker night. I think that'd be a great deal of fun. Which? Oh, he's had some email. Anyway, gang, all right, what is going on? Well, 9:16. And I do think we're going to hop off of here, and I'll check everybody's email and send whoever wants to cipher. And as far as you guys, you poker fiends, why Reiser Treasure Hunting Emporium's live poker stream every Tuesday night. Oh my goodness, that could be horrible. And anyway, I'll do answer the emails, and I'll catch all you guys all throughout the tube, and we'll see. I guess majority over at Amy's tomorrow night. Might be late popping in, but we'll make it on over there. Anyway, gang, thanks so much for hanging around for the Afterglow, and the new Afterglow. You know what, North Jersey, is kind of actually possible, and Anyway, so yeah, thanks for stopping by and chit-chatting. And again, we'll catch everybody throughout the tubular tubage. All right, gang, have a great night, and we'll catch you around. See you now.